Have you ever turned down $500 million? I'm going to think on that just for a second. No, you probably haven't, right? I'm not even going to give you a full second there. Well, we have an article here highlighting MakerDAO. Their community voted against CoinShares' $500 million investment proposal. We have more details here from Cointelegraph. As usual, I'll have a link to their article in the description down below. They do a phenomenal job. I don't even cover all of their updates and news and stuff, guys. So I highly recommend you go check out Cointelegraph to see what else it is that they've got going on. You go show them some love and support. I will share my thoughts and opinions on this article at the end of the video. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. They go on to say here, over 70% of the community's votes were against CoinShares' proposal to invest MakerDAO's funds into various traditional assets. Over 70%, right? Again, not 70%, over 70%. So a vast, overwhelming majority of the people. Decentralized lending protocol MakerDAO has voted against crypto investment firm CoinShares' proposal to invest between $100 million and $500 million worth of the community's funds into a portfolio of corporate debt securities and government-backed bonds for yield as an investment strategy. Ultimately, 72.43% of the votes went against the proposal. Had the community voted in favor, CoinShares would have provided, quote, a variable APY above the SOFR interest rate, 3.01% as of October 26, 2022, in the community's preferred currency, DAI, USDC, USD, to MakerDAO, which would have been withdrawable on-chain. On MakerDAO's page for the VOT, a few members explained why they voted against the proposal. Feedback Loops LLC shared, quote, since governance has voted on excess USDC then available, going to just say no to proposals of this type moving forward until the house gets in order. CoinShares had many incongruencies up front, but did a decent job of articulating confusing portions of their proposal. Optimistic for a revision/different approach. Another user, Llama, who also voted against the proposal, said, quote, we believe this proposal to be extremely beyond protocol risk tolerance. In October, the MakerDAO community approved the custodianship of $1.6 billion worth of the stablecoin USD coin with Coinbase Prime, an institutional prime brokerage platform for crypto assets. The custodianship was expected to allow the MakerDAO community to earn a 1.5% reward on their USDC. On October 14th, Cointelegraph reported that MakerDAO's revenue plummeted in the third quarter of 2022, caused by a fall in loan demand and few liquidations while expenses remained high. All right, so my thoughts on this. I think right now we're in a very dangerous stage where after the fall of FTX and what we've seen over the course of the year, now BlockFi filing for bankruptcy. I have another video today, by the way, if you want to know more details on that. I highly recommend you go check out that video. But you take a look at these things, and there is a lot of risk that's really coming into play in this industry space with these different providers that are looking to give you some form of an interest. Now, a lot of these are working through centralized entities, and lo and behold, those centralized entities are not managing their funds properly, or they're over leveraging themselves in different ways. And that's one of the big main issues that's in play here, right? Now, if you're also dealing with stablecoin, that stablecoin is supposed to be pegged to the dollar. And so if you're fudging things on the back end there, it's not like you could just mass print out more of these stable coins and everything's okay. You actually need to make sure that you have a direct backing to that, because that is supposed to be stable. It's supposed to be $1 is $1, right? Or one USDC is $1. One USDT is $1. You get the point here. So absolutely, at this point in the stage of everything that's going on, I can understand why the overwhelming majority of people in this community voted against CoinShares' proposal. I don't know if they're going to reapproach something like this again in the future, maybe make some adjustments on all of this, but the amount of risk that's at play for another thing to just collapse, we're talking about $500 million that's looking to come into play here, just doesn't make much sense. Now, I am curious, right? If CoinShares has $500 million available that they could invest into things, Are they potentially going to look at this and say, well, they voted no here. Now we have $500 million we could still potentially play with. What other options do we as CoinShares have that we could go ahead and put this towards? I don't know if they would go the route of looking at some of these companies right now that are having these major issues. So like, for example, with FTX, $500 million could potentially go a long way to helping out in some way there. Also with BlockFi, same thing. There could be some sort of an agreement set in place between them, trying to help these companies out of their Chapter 11 bankruptcies. And, so there are some options. Genesis is another perfect example. They were, I think, looking for exactly $500 million just the other day, if I recall correctly. So what do you guys think? Also, by the way, $500 million, what was being proposed here, that might not be the limitation. CoinShares may have 600 million, 700 million, a billion, 2 billion. I'm not exactly sure where they're at. It's just in this specific instance with MakerDAO, $500 million was right there on the table. So do you think that something else is going to come into play now that this one has fallen out? Do you think MakerDAO is going to survive and be totally fine? The community, again, overwhelmingly, they voted against this. So they seem pretty set on continuing to support what they've already got going on. Tell us your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. Highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. I say this over and over and over again, but I really want to make it a clear point, guys. I'm one guy, one YouTube channel, one video perspective view on this. Last thing I want to talk about is Webull. There is a promotion going on. You can trade not only stocks on their platform, you can also trade cryptocurrencies. If you use my referral link, this promotion, you could get up to 12 free stocks. You open up an account, you get 2 free fractional shares. You deposit any amount, you receive 4 to 10 free fractional shares. They're probably going to be valued around $3 or $4, but they could go up to $300 or $3,000. So the referral link's in the description. Market's down right now. Could be a good opportunity for you. Feel free to check it out. This promotion is going to be ending here pretty soon. I don't know what they have planned for December. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, this one says you could get up to 12 free stocks. And that's what I got for you guys. So thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.